Welcome to another episode of Sanford Says. I'm Lisa Holder, Communications and Marketing Manager, and today I'm here with Santa Claus. No, I'm kidding. This is John Polk. John Polk is our Recreation Supervisor and Director of Baseball for the City of Sanford. Welcome, John.
Thank you, Lisa. It's good to be here.
Yeah, so, we're right near Thanksgiving, and we're talking about baseball because it is very popular in the City of Sanford, right?
That it is.
And
we are
all over.
Growing by leaps and bounds.
Yes, and so we want to hear about that because you just opened up registration.
We opened up last Monday for our spring 2026 session.
Okay.
Registration's already probably hit over 100, 120 kids already. We do fill up fast. That's why I want to come on here and promote us, that to get the word out, to get these registrations going so people can register and they don't get on that wait list because we do fill up fast.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about our program so the folks listening can understand. I mean, how long we've been doing it. It's the popularity, the age range. It's co-ed now.
It is co-ed. It's very important to me personally as well as the city that regardless of gender, any child that wants to play this great game of baseball should be given that opportunity.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about yourself. How long have you been with the city doing this?
I have been with the city in my official capacity 12 years. Prior to that, I was on the sports board, served as vice president and president, and was coaching with the city probably 15, 20 years prior to that. Okay. I also grew up in this system. I played youth baseball here in Sanford back in the 70s and into the 80s when I attended Seminole High School and then Seminole State after that.
Okay, so you played ball yourself then?
Yes, ma'am, all my life.
What position did you play?
Catcher and third base.
All right, okay.
They tried me at pitching because I had a very strong arm, but I didn't have great control, so they kept me behind the plate.
Okay, so this is America's favorite pastime, baseball.
It is.
And I know when you were sitting in my office just moments ago, you had parents calling you about registration nonstop. So what's the best way for parents to find out more, register? You do have spaces left, right?
Oh,
what are the total spaces? Because I know you mentioned how many you have, or is there not a cap to how many?
There is a cap. I try to cap it at about 40 to 42 teams, which equates to about 500 to 550 kids. Oh. So right now I'm sitting at about 120, 130.
Okay.
But it's early. We've only been into it 1 week.
Okay.
I try to get it out early to get to the parents before the holiday seasons, and they get preoccupied with that, rightfully so.
Right.
And that way we have a great turnout. But we normally end up between 500 and 550 kids.
Right.
We have 7 divisions. We have a T-ball division, which is called beginner T-ball. That's for 4 to 6-year-olds. Mm-hmm. Then we have an advanced T-ball division that is for 5 and 6-year-olds. So a parent has that opportunity, depending upon where they think their child is skill set-wise. Mm-hmm. In T-ball, do they want them to try to go to advanced or stay in beginner T-ball? And the main difference between the two is in beginner T-ball, we're just teaching them how to hold the glove, field the ball, throw the ball, hit, teach them where the bases are at. During a game, all the kids bat in that inning, and then we switch innings. The kids go base to base. It's not running around. So it's kind of introductory to baseball.
Yeah.
Advanced T-ball we brought in this fall. It's done very well. We are designing it to where it's a bridge between regular T-ball and the next division, which is rookies, which is machine pitch. In advanced T-ball, we get outs. We are running the bases. We get hits. We play regular positions, outfielders, infielders, pitchers, catchers. And it's a regular game. There's winners, there's losers. And we're teaching them the game and the rules, mixing in some of the rules from the rookie division. So when they graduate up into there, that learning curve is partially done.
Right.
So they're not coming in behind the curve and trying to catch up during the regular season.
Well, 2 things. So we have our own stadium, right? So this is we don't rent a stadium. So they play in our wonderful historic stadium, baseball stadium.
Well, our juniors do.
Our
juniors do and seniors. Our juniors are 13 to 16s and seniors are 16 to 18s. Mm-hmm. For everything 12 and under, we play at Chase Park, located at Whitey Eckstein Youth Sports Complex, located at Tim Raines Youth Sports Complex.
Okay.
Because, a lot of names there.
because Whitey Eckstein and Tim Raines are from Sanford, right? And they have lots
Whitey
of
Eckstein,
history.
Tim Raines is a native of Sanford. He
Right,
made it
native.
to the bigs. Matter of fact, he was training at the stadium when I was in junior in high school, excuse me. And I remember watching him and a gentleman by the name of Wes Ranker. Wes would hit him 3 or 4 buckets of baseballs
Oh, yeah.
as Tim was training. And then, of course, Whitey Eckstein, he was actually my world history teacher.
Really?
That's why I don't have sideburns today, because that's the way he would get me. He'd pull me up out of my chair by my sideburns.
Okay.
He was a commissioner at the time,
Okay.
and he was very instrumental in the funding and pushing that through to build Chase Park as its current set. It used to be one field, which was done for our junior division, and then he made it into the quad.
Okay. So have you had somebody, I'm sure you had, that started at this T-ball age and that went all the way through and is now in college playing ball? Have you had kids
we've had quite a few. Not only go into college, but go into the military.
Okay.
You know, as a coach, you always wonder, are you making a difference?
Right.
In a young person's life. And I had a young man on Sunday, a couple years ago, show up on my doorstep in my home. Open the door. Hey, David, how are you? He says, I said, what brings you here, bud? He goes, I'm going to MEPS tomorrow. I'm going to the Navy. I wanted to stop by and tell you thank you for everything you did for me.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Because his father was not involved in his life.
Yeah.
You know, in the limited amount of time that we as coaches have with these kids, you can make a positive impact on a young person's life.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's sportsmanship and all of that has to do with everyday life, doesn't it? I mean, what you learn on the field in that aspect.
I've always believed and promoted that in baseball you can teach life lessons. You know, from sportsmanship, as you mentioned, from working together, by learning defeat. You know, baseball is a game of failure.
Why do you say that?
Because, okay, what do you think is a good batting average?
Oh, God. I don't.
0 to 1,000.
Batting average like a game or a year or a month?
A batting average for a season.
For a season? I don't know, which is how long? 4, 5, 9 months? Okay. Don't judge me. You know, let's see. I would say
well, in the majors, it's 162 games.
Okay, so give me an A, B, and C choice or 2 choices.
Do you think 200 is a good batting average? You think now from a scale of 0 to 1,000? You think 200 is a good batting average? 500, 800?
I would say
now the higher the batting average, that means
the better they are. Yeah,
right?
I'd say 500.
Not bad. But in the majors, if a Major League Baseball player hits 300 for his career.
For
his career.
Wow.
Okay. He's probably going to be in the Hall of Fame. So what does that equate to? So out of 10 at-bats, he has failed in some capacity 7 times.
Right.
Whether he has struck out, hit into a double play, hit into a pop fly.
Right.
You know, he's only succeeded 3 times out of 10.
Right. I see what you're saying.
That's why I say baseball is a game of failure.
Right. But people love it. And why?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So what is that? Why do you think people love? Why is it called America's favorite pastime?
Because it's been around so long. It's a wonderful game. It is so much skill. You know, every one of the professional sports, football, soccer, basketball, they don't compare to baseball. I don't know exactly what the time frame is, but the time that a batter has to make a decision of swing, no swing on a 95 to 100 mile an hour fastball is less than 1 second.
Yeah.
So by the time that ball releases from the pitcher's hand, they've got to decide if they're going to swing or not in less than a second. And then take a 2 5/8 barrel and try to hit this baseball at 100 miles an hour.
Right.
It's a lot of skill involved in that and training.
Right.
And you know, kids today, they don't understand. You know, they want to get better.
Right.
But some of them don't want to put the time in for that.
Right.
And you can see that on the field. The ones that they're playing because they love to play, and then the ones that they love it, but they're also very serious about it. They'll put in that extra work to get better.
Right. You can tell. I'm sure you can tell from coaching them. You know.
That's what I love about our league. You know, I don't discriminate on a child's skill set. We have kids that have picked up the baseball for the first time to travel ball players and everything in between. And my coaches are very good about coaching across that spectrum.
Right. So talking about coaches, so you have volunteer coaches, right?
Yes.
And so that's something else that we look for always, right? Is coaching.
We have, the hardest division to get coaches in is T-ball, and to me, it's the easiest division to coach because in T-ball, you're basically herding cats. If we can keep the little one's attention for 10, 15 minutes, we're doing good.
Yeah.
But, coaches are obviously, that's the engine of our program.
Right.
Without the coaches, it doesn't move.
Right.
All of our coaches are background. We do a level 2 background check, which encompasses fingerprints before we allow any coach to be on the field with the children. And it also moves into the team mom or team dad scenario, helping out in the dugout.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that those individuals in contact with the kids in the league have been background checked properly and approved.
Yeah. And I'm sure, like, as far as the kids' backgrounds, like you said, they come from all economic backgrounds and stuff. And we have a diverse community. Do we see a diversity in our ball players in Sanford?
Yes, we do.
That are interested in playing ball,
Yes, we have. We're across every age divide, every race. We are very well balanced in that realm. Yeah. That's what I like about our league. It's a great
representation
big family.
In Sanford too, I'm sure. Yeah.
Correct.
You have to be a Sanford resident?
No, you do not.
Oh, okay.
We do open up early our registration for Sanford residents, and then we open up for non-Sanford residents. Now, anybody can play here.
Okay.
We don't have boundaries per se, such as Little League.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Where our boundaries come into play is in All-Stars. For a child to be eligible for All-Stars, there's certain criteria they have to meet through the season. One is they have to play in 50% of the regular season games.
Okay.
I cannot take more than 7 players from any one team to make up one specific All-Star team.
Okay.
And they have to be within our zip code range.
I see. Okay. So speaking of baseball, what are I know we had a couple of, you were up there in our commission meeting the other day.
This baseball right here represents our 12U baseball team.
Okay.
This past
Which means,
2025.
what's 12U? What does that mean?
That's the 11 and 12-year-olds. That's our major division.
Okay, that's the one where you get these kids and they're going on to, they're staying. They're going to stay till high school. Maybe,
well, but we have an all-star session when we finish our spring season, and we have it in various age brackets, and this happened to be one of them.
Okay.
The 12U. The succession is we go to districts is our first level. Once you win districts, you can move on to states. Once you win states, you move on to the Southeast regions. And then once you win Southeast regions, you move into the World Series.
Okay.
And Babe Ruth. Our 12U team was the first team to ever win states in the city of Sanford. I confirm that through many of sources.
And that's how many years now, would you say?
Ooh. Well, I played back in the 70s, and I think the league was
40,
organized.
At least 40. At least 40.
I think the league first formed in the early 60s.
Okay.
But we won districts in our 12U. We won states. And then we took a trip down to Fort Myers. And we did very well there. We ended up placing third in the Southeast regions. Lost 2 close games, 6-3, 6-4. Could have gone either way.
Right.
And baseball is a game of inches.
Right.
One play could change the whole dynamics of a game, of whether or not the kid leaps and he's an inch short of catching the ball, or the first baseman doesn't stretch far enough to make that throw and the bang bang play and the kid's safe. Game of inches.
It sounds like a steal of nerves to me. I mean, because it's so close together. You have to like that's like very suspenseful, you know?
You know, in the fall, in our
Not
fall
like,
session, which we just came out of, it's very laid back, meaning that I don't even keep win-loss records because I don't care. I
uh-huh,
care more about teaching the fundamentals,
right.
having the child start to learn that specific
Very
division,
good, yeah.
and then but in the spring it is a different beast. We're playing for trophies. We're playing for all-star consideration. Super
Okay.
competitive, but even with
Uh,
that atmosphere, we are still very good at having someone that is brand new to baseball to having someone that's been in baseball for years and travel ball
right,
level.
right. Why do I keep thinking of the Bad News Bears? Because that was from the 70s, and there was a girl,
Yep.
Tatum O'Neal,
Yep. Tatum
played.
O'Neal.
She
Yep.
was the pitcher,
She was a pitcher. Yes,
and there
ma'am.
was no girls playing baseball in the 70s or even the 80s, right?
No,
Little
it
League,
was
or
it was looked at, like, oh, you should be going playing softball.
right,
You
right.
know,
And so now we have young ladies, right, young girls that are interested
we
in that.
have majority of our girls that play in our league are down in lower divisions, but I have a handful, meaning 5 or 6 girls that are either playing in the major division 11 and 12s and or in my junior division 13 to 16s. I think I had 3 or 4 girls playing
Yeah.
in that division.
I mean, why not? They play professional sports too,
Oh, absolutely.
basketball and all that. But
And I'll have parents or coaches who say, "Oh, John, girls should be playing softball." I said, "Tell me why.
right.
Why shouldn't they be given that opportunity to play baseball if they want to?"
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And what about this, John?
That
What
is
was that?
that is the baseball from our 8U All-Star team this year. They
Eight
all
you meaning 8-year-olds, right? I
7 to
figured that one
8-year-olds.
out after that.
That is machine pitch. That is from a machine that is pitched.
Oh, okay.
Not the wheel machine, but we call it the one armband, the Blue Flame.
Okay.
It's spring loaded that delivers the baseball.
How fast usually?
At
Can it be?
at the rec level, I set the machine around 38 miles an hour.
Oh, okay. But you can't
Uh,
set it either.
but at the all-star level, it's coming in around 42.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, can you imagine? So like these major league ball players, 90 mile an hour balls.
That's what I said.
Oh
I
my
go back to
God.
that baseball is a very skilled sport because a batter has less than a second to make his mind up of whether to swing or not swing.
Right, right.
Because the ball leaves the hand at 60 foot 6 inches, comes to the plate, and it's like that. And there's some players out there, Chapman, that can get up to 104, 105 miles an hour.
Yeah. And what team is he on?
I believe he was with the Yankees?
Oh,
I know.
don't mean to
I
put you on
know.
the spot.
I
So I would
know.
also
Well,
ask,
he used to be with the Reds.
okay.
I believe he's with the Yankees, not 100%.
Yeah, yeah. And so who's your favorite major league team?
Atlanta Braves.
Okay. You heard
Ask
it
me
here. Why? What's the story behind that?
Yeah, when I was little, I thought that we had hit the big time when we got cable TV because we
Right.
had the old antenna, and
Yeah.
I was the changer of the channel because I
You
didn't
had
get
to
up,
have to
change it,
change the TV.
or move the antenna.
Yeah.
And when we got cable, we had 13 channels,
Yeah.
and one of the channels was TBS out of Atlanta,
Oh, right,
and
right,
of course they showed the Braves.
right. Right,
And so the Braves became my team. But this baseball that we gave to the commissioners,
Right,
who
yeah.
graciously supported our
Yeah.
teams this year.
They have all the kids' signatures on them,
Yep,
right?
same with the
All
12
the players. That's
Well,
great.
we won districts. We did not have a good showing at state. I think we finished 8th or 9th.
Right.
And unfortunately, in the machine pitch, they have had a lot of teams back out that win states and stuff because they don't want to travel to the World
Oh.
Series. So we actually got an email. The coach did, who forwarded it to me with an invite to the 8U World Series in Ocala. So I sat down with the coach and we talked about it. And I'm like, we only finished 8th or 9th. And then it's like, well, maybe obviously it would be a good experience for the kids.
Yeah.
So we elected to move forward with it, and we were very surprised. These kids turned it on.
Yeah.
They ended up finishing runner-ups to Aruba.
Really?
Yep. They were in our bracket. That's the only team that we lost to. Coming
Okay.
into Championship Sunday, we beat the number 2 team to advance to the championship game to meet with Aruba.
Yeah.
And they beat us 6-4. Now, I felt sorry for Aruba. And this goes to speak to what I tried to promote is family atmosphere in our league. When we traveled to Ocala, parents could purchase a home and away USA jerseys for a pretty decent fee.
Yeah.
So our team did that, and Aruba had gotten their team jerseys separated at the airlines. Must have gone someplace else. So they didn't have team jerseys. So they went out for their first game, went to Walmart and bought a bunch of tie-dye shirts.
Oh my God, really?
So they played their first game in tie-dye shirts. Well, we had them the second game. And they showed up in the tie-dye shirts. And the kids, our AU kids, went to our coaching staff and said, hey, let's give them one of our sets of extra jerseys. So they did.
Okay.
So we played that game. Both of us had our USA jerseys on, one home, one away.
Yeah.
But, like we had Donston, one of our players, number 21. Well, there was a Donston 21 on the other team.
Yeah.
So after the game, we took a bunch of pictures. They're back to back.
Oh, that's cool.
And we took a big team picture with Aruba.
Right.
But bottom line, great experience. And our kids showed out. They played great baseball.
Yeah, and I know opening day is a big deal, right? This is what we talk about. I mean, if you have never been to an opening day game at the city of Sanford, it's usually, when is it?
It is special. Yeah, but we have our opening day is set for Saturday, February 21st.
Yeah.
This year. Player assessments is going to be starting that Monday, January 12th.
You're kidding.
We'll start practice from there. Yeah,
Okay.
it's right around the corner.
Yeah, I see that, Santa Claus, because it's Christmas coming too, and all the holidays and New Year's. No, but
you didn't ask me why I'm wearing this.
Why are you? Don't you wear that all the time, John? No. Why are you wearing the Santa Claus hat?
I figured that Walmart can start putting out Christmas decorations, Christmas trees in August.
Yeah.
I can start to celebrate the season early in November.
I think it's fitting. It really is fitting. Look at him. He looks like Santa Claus. No, but he came into my office and he was like, I said, what's that, John? And he's like, I got a Santa hat on. So I said, go for it,
Yeah, the thing won't sit right on my head either.
So
keep fixing it.
But it really, in all actuality, the game of baseball is wonderful, and we offer it here to our young people in the community for a long time now. And like you said, and you've been here for quite some time, and it's great for the children. It's great for the youth. Get out and get moving. This generation. And enjoy themselves, learn the game of baseball, learn about competition in a healthy way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
absolutely,
we just want everybody to be able, if you want to have your kids go through this program, to register, right? Go to our website.
Yep, I can give you a chock full of information.
Okay, here you go. Got a pen and paper? Go ahead. No.
Actually, it's very simple. You can certainly go to our two websites. First website would be our city website, and that is sanfordfl.gov. You would navigate to the department section, recreation, and then youth programs. On there is not only baseball, but we also offer youth soccer, youth flag football, youth basketball. So you have quite a few to choose from, but baseball is in season right now. Mm-hmm. You can also hit our dedicated baseball website at sanfordyouthbaseball.com. Chock full of information on our age brackets, our age chart. Our T-ball is $50 for the season. That is a one-time payment. Our advanced T-ball is $70. And then everybody else above them, being the rookies, the minors, the majors, the juniors, and the seniors, are $90 just for the season. Now, we are by far the most affordable program in this area. I have heard tell other leagues pushing $140 to $200 a year. Or per season, I should say.
Yeah.
Now, what that gets you, parents always ask this, so hopefully the ones that are watching, well, John, what does that pay for? Well, that gets you all the games at Chase Park, the umpires, the baseballs. That gets you your baseball cap and your jersey. You, as the parent, are still responsible for purchasing the baseball cleats, the glove, the baseball pants, belt, and then batting helmet. I do supply baseball bats to the community bats to each team and their equipment bag.
Right. And I understand we don't use wood bats?
You can.
You
You
can?
actually can. Obviously, the trend is aluminum bats.
Right. What do we use here?
You can use aluminum bats.
Right.
Now the bats. Great question. The bats can either be aluminum or wood.
Okay.
They cannot exceed a 2 5/8 inch barrel.
Okay.
That's the diameter of the barrel.
Okay.
And they have to be marked. Very critical. They have to be marked USA,
Okay.
not USSSA. That's the old bat standard.
Oh, okay.
We went over to the new bat standard in 2017, and I still get questions of, John, is this bat legal?
Oh.
U-trip bats and stuff like that are like travel ball bats.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth, Little League, Dixie Southern came together in 2017 and created their own bat structure or standard.
Okay.
So that it has to be marked USA to be legal in our league.
All right. I see. Gotcha. And what about the major leagues? Do they use the same width? Is that like a standard?
They can.
I don't know.
It's usually the bigs can probably go up to 2 3/4. It's called the big barrel.
Oh, okay.
But the bats, I mean, they'll go 33, 34, 35-inch bats. You know, like Judge from New York. I mean, the guy's a monster anyway. You know, he's probably swinging a 34 to 36-inch bat.
Yeah. Yeah, and these major leaguers, they start somewhere, right? And you never know. I mean, like this
Well,
is
you know, a
you
lot
don't know
of them
who's coming through. You know what I mean?
I like what they do at the Little League World Series. You know, they have a lot of players that have gone through there that have gone to make it into the majors and do very well, and they kind of showcase them and kind of show some highlights of them when they were playing Little League.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, David Eckstein's a great example. He's a Sanford native.
Yeah.
You know, he was a walk-on at the University of Florida.
Yeah.
You know, he started out helping them out. He talked to the coaching staff, hey, you know, can I get a chance, And he got his chance. He made the University of Florida varsity team, did very well, was drafted into the major leagues, I think with the Angels, I think it was.
Okay.
And then he went to the World Series there with them, won a World Series, and then he won the World Series with the Cardinals where he was the MVP.
Yeah.
So and you know David Eckstein, and if he's watching, he's probably going to call me and say you got my heights wrong. He's probably 5'6", 5'8", somewhere in that range.
Okay.
Little guy,
Yeah.
but you know he's a great example, and I've had him out to talk to the kids before.
Right.
And you know they see regular big leaguers on TV and they're huge.
Yeah.
And they see David.
Yeah.
And you know David's a scrapper. You know David didn't hit a lot of home runs. He hit his share, but he was a contact hitter.
Okay.
You know, and he played shortstop. And the way that he got better was just repetition. He just kept doing work and work and work and work.
Right.
He had that work ethic.
Yeah. So what do you if you have lefties, do you train them to bat the other way, or can they bat left?
Well,
what's the
if they're truly lefties, we don't try to change them.
Yeah.
You know, they need to swing the bat from the side that they're most comfortable from.
I see.
I have seen kids that throw right-handed but will bat left-handed.
Oh, okay.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
You know, it all depends upon the child. I've also had kids that have wanted to learn how to switch hit, meaning that they can hit from the right or the left side.
Right, because that's a bonus, right, if you can do that.
Oh, yeah. Well,
obviously.
you're from the left side, from the left batter's box, you're 3 or 4 feet closer to first base.
Right.
You know, just by just being on, you know, which side of the plate that you're on.
Yeah.
So left-handers have a little bit of an advantage there.
Yeah. So you're, I guess you're in your busy season, we should say. Is that, or heading into your busy season?
We just finishing up fall.
Okay.
Like I said, we just opened up our registration last Monday. We got about 120, 130 already.
All right.
So putting the season together, you know, getting the opening day stuff lined up, guest speakers, stuff of that nature, working on our player assessment. That's the week of July or January 12th.
Okay.
A lot of moving parts. A lot of people think, oh, John, you know, what do you do in the off season? Well, there's a lot of work still that has to be done.
Sure.
I just get to do it at different times of the day now.
Yeah, that's
my hours shift now probably from 8 to 5, but in season, I'm probably 11-9.
Right. Well, what an awesome job or career you have, right? Is leading baseball for the Parks and Rec Department for the city of Sanford. How cool is that?
It's an absolute dream job. It really is. People go, "Oh, John, that's just a saying." No, I love coming into work.
Yeah.
Now, are there good days and bad days? Absolutely.
Of course. Yeah.
But it's still a joy to come into work, and all the hard work and frustration and the stress that's created in putting a season together and dealing with parent requests, coaches' requests, uniform issues that happen, things of that nature. Parents upset with the team that their child was drafted to.
Oh, okay.
But once we hit opening day, and I see those in the favorite division, mine is T-ball.
Yeah, there's
once I see those T-ballers come out, it's like, that's why I do it.
Yeah. Now, speaking of that, real quickly, I know that each team, each age group has a business on the back. Don't they have a name and like a sponsor?
Yep, I do.
So how can we talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Any sponsors out there that would like to sponsor a team, the base cost is $250. That gets you your name on the back of the kids' jerseys. It'd be 12 to 13 jerseys plus the coaches, so that's 3 to 4 there. That's the base price of $250. We also have tiers that go up that you can do multiple teams. You can also incorporate banners that we are now selling to go onto the outfield fences. I have some great sponsors that have sponsored for many, many, many years, such as Thermotane Propane. Seminole Asphalt is a huge sponsor. The Jeff Triplett Foundation with Commissioner Austin. Has been a huge supporter of ours. And there's many more that I apologize in advance if I miss you.
But so are the team, like you get to pick your team if you're a sponsor? Because we go by the names of the major leagues from what I remember, right?
Yeah, we do. In the spring, we do the Braves, the Brewers, the Dodgers, the Yankees, stuff like that. That is still in the front. The name goes on the back. Seminole Asphalt Paving. Very large name. Kind of hard to fit them on a T-ball jersey. So I kind of push them up to the majors and juniors.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Where the jerseys are bigger, we can get the whole name on there.
Okay.
I have like Seminole Asphalt. They usually do 6 teams with me.
Okay.
Same with Jeff Triplett Foundation.
Very good.
Very good. But the banners come into play. They hang all year long. Not only for our youth leagues, we keep them up there, and so people can see them during any tournaments that we might host through PG or U-Trip or the All Stars.
Are you talking about Chase Park or at the stadium? Or the banners?
Chase Park.
Okay.
Chase Park.
Okay, which is located where? It's over there by 13th Celery and.
The physical address is 1500 Celery Avenue.
Yeah.
We are just east of the stadium.
Yes.
So the stadium is kind of on the corner or close to the corner of Mellonville and Celery.
Right.
So you turn down Celery heading east, and then we're right there on the left.
Yeah. And you can always just go in. And is there stuff to do there? Are the fields open? Like if a dad or a mom wanted to,
if a dad or mom wants to come out, yes. What we get into is that if a team wants to come in, because it's not a open park to the public, it's classified as a facility.
I see. Okay.
I have to get insurance.
Oh, okay.
And make sure that and have them sign a contract.
Yeah. So
but anybody that's affiliated with our league, because they already have paid underneath our waivers and insurance already, they can certainly come in and throw the ball around, work with their child.
Right.
It's when they bring in a group of people.
I see.
Then I've got to get the proper information
well,
and paperwork.
That's good to know. What was your number playing baseball?
17.
17. Okay. You heard that. 17.
17.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't forget that.
No,
Just
ma'am.
like I bet these kids, if they played Little League and they're an adult now, they could tell you about their Little League stories, right? Back when they were a kid. All the memories they made, all of that. And that's part of this whole program, too, is all those memories that you, as a kid, you're going to think back to Sanford and what you did playing.
Speaking of co-ed, there was a young lady, KK. She would out there working with her father in softball, and she was younger. and she would come to the fields. And because it was just her and her father, I didn't mind. You know, he'd get in the outfield, work, do some drills. And I went out and talked to him. I said, "She ever think about playing baseball?" And she goes, "No, not really. I mean, kind of softball." I said, "Well, I think she'd be great at it." Well, she joined our league. And this young lady could run like the wind.
Yeah.
And of course, she was intimidating with her speed. The boys were, "Oh, girls shouldn't be playing baseball. You'd be playing softball." And I said, "Watch her run. Watch her field. Watch her hit." And they're like, "Oh, wow, she is good." Well, some of the boys in one practice said, "Oh, we could beat you running." And it's called the poles, where you start at home. You run to the outfield, like right field foul pole. You follow the outside fence line, hit that foul pole, and come back to home plate. It's a race.
Oh.
So we line them up. I holler, go. By the time KK got around to the other foul pole, she was running backwards, taunting them. The kids were trying to catch up to her. Their tongues were hanging out. "Well, slow down." And she's like, "I thought you said you could beat me."
See, there you have it.
But she went on. She made the natural transition into softball.
Okay.
And now she started at Seminole State, and now she's going to, I can't remember the college. My apologies, Michael. But she's playing college ball now, in state though, and just having a blast.
That's great. That's great. It's a good story. I'm sure you have plenty more. But
oh yeah.
We'll have another time, another episode,
yes,
John. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Any last words?
No. If you have any questions about registrations or anything on the league, please give me a call at 407-302-1021. If I don't answer, you can call downtown to the rec department at 407-688-5120.
Right. And don't forget, you have to give Santa your address, or give them your address at the North Pole. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I already know your address.
I'm just joking. We like to have fun here as well. But no other time of the year will we have someone wear a Santa hat. At least I hope not, except during like Thanksgiving.
Well, it's not fitting. It keeps moving around.
So, well, thanks again for stopping by, John. John's in the
for having
field.
me.
He's not at City Hall very often. So we spoke the other day and we're like, yeah, let's do a podcast on baseball. If you got some, new information, let's share that. So appreciate you coming by.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
You. All right. This is Lisa Holder, Communications and Marketing Manager for the City of Sanford. Thank you for watching Sanford Says.